How's it going, everybody? Just throwing a anxiety update here. I may do this like once a month or something, just to, kind of tell how my anxiety's been going and stuff. See if I get any feedback from people or people sharing, anything they've been, how their anxiety's been treating them. But I figured just something I'd throw up. I put up that other one, I think back in December. That was. But I mean, it's been okay, since then. These videos help, even making them, and because I feel like, a lot of people can relate, which is nice. It's always good seeing comments and whatnot. And watching the videos as well, are relaxing, especially at night. When you go to sleep, you get a lot on your mind or something. Just gotta go to sleep, and you go into like that zone. At least I do when I watch the videos. I go into like this, I'm like almost sleeping, but I still hear, you can hear the voice, because I have the headphones in, and it's almost like it's like weird. It's hard to describe. But I've been going to my therapy. I go once a week. That's been all right. I've been discussing some things and doing certain things like open chair talk, where you like just talk to an empty chair, and then you kind of flip sides and act as the other person. It's coming up with goals for certain things and whatnot, and documenting. If I start to feel panic or whatever, and document how long it takes for it to, how long it lasts, and what you did to combat it. Self-talk and breathing exercises and stuff. I had a few of my ghost feelings or disassociation, as she says it is. I had a few of those. They weren't too bad, at least, which was good. They went away quick. I was able to kind of combat them, which was good. Like I said, I mean, they didn't last long. Sometimes those things will go, even way in the past, those would go, a good amount of time. Sometimes it would last like a week or two. It wouldn't like be a constant like, oh God, feeling, but it would still be like my mood and everything would be really down, and I would feel slightly off, and then it would just like I'd snap out of it out of nowhere, and be back to normal feeling. But like I said, that feeling does suck. It just feels like you're gonna. I've said this before in other videos, but it feels like you're just gonna float into nothing. It's like, oh man, if there's a such thing as like a soul, and when you die, your soul leaves your body. That God, if that was the feeling, that would be the worst. I think, for me at least. But like, it's just a really uncomfortable and panicky feeling that I get, and, like I said, I'll put on like extra clothing and stuff just to feel more whole and stuff. It's certainly strange. I'm sure there's other people out there that get it. Unfortunately, there's other people out there that get that feeling. I haven't had too many. I've had to make a few appointments, but like I said, on the phone, sometimes I have trouble making phone calls. Those were all fine. Even like I was sitting in a doctor's office the last time I was in there, and it was like taking a month. And then the doctor just went and got lunch, and I had to be at therapy, around the same time. My doctor's appointment was like an hour and a half, or no, it was like an hour and 15 minutes before. It was 1:30 and 2:45 is my therapy, and I'm like, all right, I'll make it for this time. It shouldn't be. I mean, it takes a little while, but then all of a sudden I was like, oh crap. Thankfully, it's not too far. I usually walk or take the train, but I was able to get there. But like I said, like I was starting to get a little panicky, and then I was just like, whatever, man. If I can't get to the therapy, I can't get there. I'm not freaking letting this panic me out. Freaking got a ton of snow today. Most of the Northeast got hit. It's probably like 11 inches, maybe a foot, but thankfully we have the snow thrower working, so I was able to use that. But the snow was heavy and it was still a pain, but that was still a workout, just pushing that thing because the snow was wet and just heavy, so you really couldn't just go, you just plow through it. You had to, go kind of just like boom, 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 like this instead of just like, I had to take it slower. And then like the chute that the snow comes out of was getting caked with snow. So I had to stop and then get that out of there. Then I helped the old guy across the street, and then I was chatting with, I guess, the person who lives next to him. And, which for me was like a good thing, because I usually stay away from, that. I think that's the first time I ever talked to that neighbor. But then I went over and did his sidewalk as well. And the guy next door tried getting his one car out before the plow came, moved the other cars to, get rid of the snow in the driveway, and then the car got stuck because it's like a BMW or something, so it was low to the ground. And then a bunch of us went over and started to help with that and stuff, because the plow was waiting, and then we had to eventually they got it out. I helped, and then they couldn't, and then we tried again, and then I went to go get a shovel, and they went again. Someone, I guess, put the sand down or something, and then I ran back over, but there was like no room to push at that point. But and the plow did its thing. The snow's getting frustrating, man. It's freaking so annoying. But yeah, just having the conversation with the one neighbor and stuff. I mean, for me, like, it sounds like it's like a stupid thing. It should be a normal thing to do, but for me, it was just kind of like, oh wow, had like a 3-4 minute quick conversation with this person. For me, it's almost like a victory in itself. But other than that, and a few of those feelings, I haven't had really many straight panicky feelings. Occasionally, I will. But it can get frustrating, as everybody knows who suffers from any form of anxiety. The littlest things could be a problem. Of course, you sit back and you're like, damn it, how do people they deal with everyday things. It's like I'm like actually thinking that, like, oh my God, how does this person do that, or something like that? And it's just like, wow, it should be something that just comes so easily. But it doesn't, and all that kind of crap. I'm trying to think of what else I'm doing in therapy. Can't really remember. I guess maybe I shouldn't talk too much about that. I don't know. But it's all right. Sometimes I'm like not in the mood to go. Especially depends on the weather, because like I don't drive. I said that as well, and part of the reason I don't drive is like I drove, never had a license, but back when I was younger, I had my permit and stuff, so I would practice, driving here and there, and I did it. But I just get to the point where like I'd be like, man, if I ever got into an accident or something, it would just be like a whole problem. If I ever did hit somebody, even just by accident, I'd never be able to live with it. Or just even like an accident it would just cause like more panic for me, because I would have to like interact with things, and then there'd be things going on, and possible confrontation and stuff. Just stuff that just I always want to try to be in a comfort zone, which is a problem sometimes. You gotta step out of it and accept things, obviously, which I've gotten better with. Saying my piece, and getting my word in and stuff, and not backing down and whatnot. But it's just frustrating sometimes. Trying to think of anything else to talk. Watched that show Legion last night. The first episode was freaking awesome. It's about the same guy who did the Fargo show on FX. And this show's on FX too. It's got Dan Stevens, who's in The Guest, and I think he's playing the Beast in the Beauty and the Beast movie. And I think he was in Downton Abbey for a bit. But I like him as an actor, and The Guest was awesome. And he's in it. It's a Marvel thing. He's Professor X's kid, and think his name is actually, they call him Legion in this. He's David, but I think that might be like his mutant name or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know a lot about the character, but it's cool. It's got a ton of style. It's strange, which I like, weirder type shows, but it's cool. Looking forward to more of that. Been playing a bunch of games. I beat Halo 5, finished that, which was really cool. Had a lot of fun with that. I may do a review on that. I just beat Tomb Raider today too. After I went out and did the shoveling and snow throwing. Came in and finished that as well, so I think I'm going to go back to Far Cry Primal for now. So everything else I have disc-based I've beaten. I need to also just play a bunch of downloadable stuff. They actually have a sale. I guess Deep Silver, the publisher, has a sale on their stuff. So I was looking at the Metro redo of Metro 2033 and Last Light, because I never played those on the 360 or PS3, so it's only like $6 for both of them right now. It goes to the 13th. So I may get that. I guess this video is like an anxiety update and a ramble as well. But like I said, I mean, some of those weird disassociation feelings and ghost feelings, I call them, and a little bit of panic here and there with stuff, but nothing awful. Like I said, these videos certainly help. Watching them, even making them, doing the roleplay stuff, and it's nice. It's kind of therapeutic. Puts me in comfort. I actually had a kind of a ASMR moment yesterday. Actually, someone came to the door who did the roof, and I guess they were just, or he worked for the company that did the roof in the garage, and was just asking, questions and stuff, and I was kind of just listening to him talk, and you get that feeling and stuff. I get it mostly with some sounds will do it for me, but voices are if you have the voice, forget about it. I'll friggin' listen to a voice all day and night if I enjoy the voice. But a lot of good content. I've been watching on YouTube. I need to comment more. I like a ton of videos, but I need to comment more. I'm weird. Some other weird panicky thing. I'm sitting there oh man, what kind of comment do I want to watch the video? I'm trying to think of a comment to put, the perfect comment, which is a weird thought process. But I do need to comment more just to let people know, the videos where a few of them have helped, ease headaches. Not super migraines that I get, but it's eased basic headaches. It's at least got me to sleep, which is good. During them, which is nice. But like I said a bunch of times, I'm glad I found these videos and stuff, and I like making them. It's fun, and any of mine that help people, it feels good. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. But like I said, there's just so many people that do it, and it's kind of cool because for every person, you're gonna have specific things that you like. When it comes to the ASMR and voices, for me are great. I really like the when people are doing the whispered numbers and stuff. If I'm watching the cranial nerve exams or something, and they do the whispering number part. That's always my favorite. I was thinking about maybe getting one of those mics I always see people have. I guess it's binaural. I don't know if I'm saying the word wrong. At some point, I don't know how much they are. I'll have to look. But maybe at some point, pick up one of those. Like I said, there's other videos I still need to do. I still need to get some gameplay videos up. I'll try to film them with the laptop. I could use my camera. But it's a 2 gig memory card, so it's not going to have more than 15, 20 minutes of, I think. Right now I think I have some pictures on there, but the pictures don't take up much. I think I can only put 15, 16 minutes, which isn't a bad amount of time, but I'd like to put up more, closer to a half hour of gameplay or something. But I may try to just use the laptop, turn it, face the camera, kind of look from the other side to see how much of the space it's catching, which it shouldn't be a problem catching the whole thing, but just try to line it up as good as I can. But yeah, these videos are great. I like making them. I like watching. I should say people's videos are great. I think my videos are alright, but I can improve some things for sure. There's other role plays I want to try doing. Maybe like an eye exam or something like that. Stuff like that. Try to get ideas from other people's videos too. Because the popular ones and stuff. Try to get myself out there as much as I can to get more subs and whatnot. But either way, I like anybody who comments. It's almost more personal. When you have it sounds stupid, but when you have less subs, or you have good. It's good to have back and forth. I would never expect to get 10, 20,000 subs, but people who have a lot, you're getting so many comments, you can't go back and forth on. You can't respond to 500 comments on a video or something. So you kind of lose that personal, nice back and forth with people, trying to build up a little thing with the people who comment and the people the videos you commented on as well. But yeah, I guess it is a ramble now. I'll probably go for another minute here or something, but just even doing this, just talking about it and stuff, talking about things, it's relaxing. And hopefully, I'm going to Florida in 2 weeks, so hopefully the plane isn't a bunch of anxiety. But like I said, I don't think I'm going to bring the laptop down, but I'll have my camera down there, so I'll probably film a video there and pop it up on my mother's computer and upload it from there. Just to give people a vibe that Florida's some kind of crazy place. I'm sure plenty of people live there that are on YouTube, obviously, but nice warm weather. Just maybe do a little walk or something in the area, or just do a ramble from the house or something. I don't know. Yeah, it is becoming a true ramble now. But yeah, that's just a kind of a quick anxiety update and a bit of a ramble. And thanks for checking it out, and have a good night.